Today we are taking a look at Marin Kitagawa from My Dress Up Darling. This is the Black Lobelia version in the Espresto line by Banpresto. The story follows students who discover confidence through craft and careful preparation. It highlights design planning, sewing challenges, and the teamwork behind performance looks. Marin pursues striking styles with fearless enthusiasm and learns through each project. Her drive to try new ideas often sparks collaboration and growth with her partner. Today's highlights for this figure are the two-color eyes, the translucent layered overskirt, and the uniform trim with cap pose. Each eye uses a different color with steady printed rings and bright points. The calm gaze stays composed under a slightly lowered lid line. The overskirt layers are translucent and tiered with a front opening. Ruffles stack cleanly and move away from the torso in neat waves. Uniform trim carries metallic gold across the jacket and epaulets. Working with that, glossy gloves and boots contrast the matte panels. A black peaked cap sits low with an emblem and a short rope. One gloved hand tips the brim in a cool, deliberate motion. Long hair flows behind in organized strands. It frames the waist and keeps the silhouette readable around the skirt edges. This channel brings you figure reviews and anime merchandise updates straight from Japan. If you enjoyed this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe. The expression is calm and confident, with a composed set to the mouth. Both eyes are open, and the upper lid sits slightly lowered. Each eye shows clean circular prints with bright highlights that feel precise. One eye reads red and the other reads blue, forming clear two-color eyes. Alignment stays steady across the iris borders with no drift or blur. This precision supports the cool attitude that guides the outfit concept. The mouth turns very slightly upward and the lips remain understated. Brows are shaped to maintain a measured look rather than a sharp glare. Hair holds a very light, cool tone in a matte finish, with subtle shading near the tips. Side-swept bangs fall across one eye without covering the print work. Front strands are layered and the bundle edges look separated but controlled. Long straight sections run past the back, with grouped strands that avoid tangles. Outer strands taper cleanly, which keeps edges from appearing heavy. The overall mass stays close to the body plane before opening near the hemline. No strong gradient appears, only soft shading toward the ends. This restraint keeps attention on the eyes and the cap gesture. The cap itself is black with a small emblem and gold rope detail. Placement is firm and the brim sets a low angle for the tipping hand. Hair and headgear do not collide. There is clear spacing around the ears. The result is a tidy head block that supports the uniform theme. The jacket is black with metallic gold epaulets and trim lines. Gold tracks along edges and seams, outlining the torso with confident borders. A gray bodice sits under the jacket and reads as a corset shape. Raised floral texture appears across the bodice surface in even relief. A small black gem rests at the center above the top edge. The top edge carries a black frill that defines the neckline shape. Finish mapping alternates between matte jacket panels and glossy accessories. Gloves are glossy, which lifts the hand gestures against the dark sleeves. The right arm raises to meet the hat brim in a precise pinch. Fingers look separated through small ridge breaks under the glove surface. The left arm relaxes near the skirt with a gentle open curve. Trim spacing remains consistent across cuffs, collar points, and shoulder pieces. Epaulettes sit flat without deep folds, which suits the sharper theme. Seam paths on the jacket present as clean panels, not busy texture. Gold lines turn corners with tidy angles, avoiding paint overreach. The bodice's raised pattern remains crisp even near the waist. That texture adds depth without loud contrast, since the palette stays restrained. A dark waist break separates the upper and lower garments clearly. This division helps the overskirt opening feel intentional and centered. Across the upper block, contrast and texture shifts are planned and controlled. They guide the eye from the brim gesture down through the corset detail. At the waist, a translucent black overskirt forms tiered ruffles with a front opening. Layers step downward in clear planes, showing a darker inner garment beneath. The opening creates space around the legs and defines motion lines along the hips. One leg is weight-bearing and straight, while the other sets slightly forward with a mild bend. Both thighs show matte skin above the boot line, which keeps contrast readable. Footwear consists of glossy black thigh-high heeled boots with firm shafts. Gloss stands against the matte jacket and bodice for a planned finish shift. Soles and heel blocks appear steady, aiding balance for the stance. The pose keeps the torso upright with a small hip shift, not an exaggerated lean. Hair mass runs behind the figure and avoids heavy overlap with the skirt tiers. That spacing keeps the ruffle rhythm visible from multiple angles. Gold accent notes continue near the skirt edge and echo the jacket borders. Paint on metallic details remains focused on edges and emblems, not broad plates. The role of each limb is clear, with the raised hand handling the brim gesture. The other hand rests near the overskirt, reinforcing the composed mood. Together, these choices build a cool, stage-ready posture with clean lines. This figure is approximately 23 centimeters tall. That's about 9.1 inches. For size comparison, here's a 350 milliliter can. That's about 12 ounces in the US. Overall, Marin Kitagawa ESPRESTO by Banpresto pairs sharp uniform styling with a poised stance. The face stays calm and assured with neat prints and steady highlights. Two-color eyes add instant focus without overpowering the rest of the head. Bangs slide across one side with controlled layering, and long strands flow in tidy groups. The cap, emblem, and short rope anchor the concept with a clear note of authority. On the torso, a textured bodice adds depth, while gold lines chart strong borders. Matte jacket planes keep glare down so the metallic trim can do the outline work. Gloves and boots bring planned gloss that punctuates gestures and steps. At the waist, translucent ruffles stack in measured tiers with a front opening. That opening sets motion around the legs and frames the forward step. Finish alternation remains disciplined across fabric, gloss, and metallic accents. The stance reads stable due to a firm weight path and balanced counterpoints. No element shouts over the others. The outfit works as a single idea. Fans of My Dress Up, Darling, or Marin will enjoy the confident tone and tidy details. Collectors who prefer uniform motifs, controlled palettes, and calm poses should appreciate this execution. That's it for this video. If there's any part of the figure you liked, feel free to leave a comment and share your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.